みんなお待ちかねペンギン So out of focus. Like it's a different kind of like horror game almost. Okay, anyways. Hi guys. いちごの色、いちごちゃん。いちごちゃんはどの赤がいいかな。ああ、自分の声がやばいわ。これですね。うん、これで塗っていきましょう。Okay, so I still have a lot to color. Like I have a lot of strawberries and I have the parfaits and stuff, you know, but not as many characters, you know. I mean, I have 4 chibi characters, but they're chibis, you know. So I think they'll be okay. I'm not gonna say that it's easy because that will make me sad later on, but I'm just gonna say that it's gonna be a lot of fun. So I'm excited. Okay, maybe not that color though. この色だったらいいかもな。So the goal is to try to finish it today or get close to so I can like finish it in my free time, you know. But if I can't do that, then that's okay. We'll just see and we're gonna see how much we can get done today. So sharpening the pencils. Oops. ということでちょっといちごなので塗らなければいけないものが少々多いんですけれども、今日できれば完成に近づいたらいいなっていう。だってちょうど区切りがいいんですよ、今日だったら。そしたら木曜に新しい絵始めて、明日はゲーミングライブできるから、ちょっとそれを目指してやっていきますね。よろしくお願いします。Which might mean that I may not talk as much, but I don't know. I might be in another talkative mood today, you know, so we'll see how it goes. 君が置いてたものばっかが僕の全てになったの。Whoa, whoa, 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 whoa. So we'll be adding highlights in the end. Because that happens. I don't even know where that went. It just said goodbye to me. It's like, yeah, I'm not going to be part of your pencil anymore. Goodbye. I was exercising yesterday and like I just like twisted my not my ankle but like my like you know when your feet are like this, you know, and it goes like this, like that happened. I don't get why it happened, but I was just like running in place and this foot was like no, and like it hurts really bad today. Honestly, it's like hilarious in my mind because like I was kind of goofing around while running, you know, but like not like 100% just goofing around. I was exercising. I was, you know, of course I was exercising. I was like, you know, kind of focusing a little. And like when I was getting ready for Kate's birthday and stuff, I didn't like I kind of like took a break from all that because I didn't plan good enough. If I had planned everything out correctly and started working on all the presents early on, then I wouldn't have needed to take a break from exercising and stuff, but I had to. So like I hadn't been exercising for a while basically, you know. So I started off again right after Kate's birthday, and I started off with like easier exercises, you know, not ones that are too like hard, you know. And then I chose to go back to the game, the Ring Fit game, you know. And then that's when I had to twist not my ankle, but you know, like my foot itself. It's like goodbye. Ouch. But dang, did it get swollen? Well, no, actually it looks just so normal from the outside, but then the inside it's like pain. what percentage of goofing around? Also, I hate it when that happens. Yeah, it was really like it was just like Kate and I were just in Ender's room. I usually exercise in Ender's room because he's been lazy lately, you know. So when I exercise next to him, he's just kind of like staring at me like, "What the heck are you doing, human?" But yeah, Kate was laughing really hard. I was goofing around like if the max to goof around was like when I scream for no reason and run around like a freaking monkey, then yesterday's was just like 20%. Not that much at all. Like it was just like, okay, there's music playing, I'm just gonna kind of run but then also dance at the same time kind of level. Like not too high, but my body didn't like it. Hi, I like the live. This is so cute. I love it. Thank you. That's super kind. Thank you so much. So yeah, that was definitely something that happened yesterday, but
It's like he's so amazing, Haji.
I mean, like, Kate's always running around in place too, and I asked her, like, does this happen often to you? And she's like, oh man, all the time. So, yeah. I guess it happens. How are you? I am doing good. A little sleepy, but I'm doing good. I hope you guys are doing good too.
Hello.
Hello, how was your poop?
Good.
I thought you were gonna reply and say, "Hey, don't mention that thing in the stream, Nene."
I'm not Fluttershy, man.
No, you're not Fluttershy. Okay. Your honesty, right? My goodness. Did she just ask what I thought she asked? That's what. If you had a sister, you would know, right, Mom?
What's that?
I just casually asked, "How was your poop?"
Yeah. If you have a sister, that's the way things are.
Oh man, dude, that looks
ご
awesome.
めん、嫌だった
全然
あ、本当よかった。
全然良さなかった。
Okay, we have a lot of strawberries all over the place, so.
Strawberry.
Strawberry!
Here
This
from me.
looks so cute. The colors remind me of Valentine's Day. Yeah!
I love it so much.
I'm going with the theme for Valentine's Day, so that comment makes me really happy. Thank you.
Yes,
I heard, how's your foot? Yeah, that's exactly what I said. Mm-hmm.いや、マジライブってことで全然普通に聞いてしまったわ。
ごめん、全然良さなかったよ
い。や、うん。いいんだけど、ただちょっと面白いなと思って。
めっちゃ面白い。マジ面白い。Man, it looks so good. I want to have strawberries. Why are you trying them? They look so good. Half from me, I love you.
I love you most, man.
大好き。
Love you guys.
Love you! Oh, excuse me for that sudden topic. Okay, so guys, I don't know if you have read the blog that Kate wrote, but she's played Devil May Cry, and they're gonna make an anime for Devil May Cry. Isn't that crazy? Like, I'm so excited because, like, I tried playing Devil May Cry, but you kind of have to be good at playing games in order to play that. And, for your information, I kind of suck at it. So, like, whenever I try, I'm, like, dead in the first 20 seconds. Like, I should definitely play, what is that game called? What on earth? Hyojun minus 1. I should definitely play that one that's called, what is it called? あれ、ハデスってこれなんて言うっけ?
Hades.
Hades, yeah, Hades. We pronounce it so differently in Japanese. Hades is Hades in Japanese, so I can never remember the correct way to pronounce it in English, but... Heather is playing Devil May Cry? No, Kate is. That would be really funny if Mom was. Devil May Cry is a visual novel game? No, it's an action game. Gen X, I don't suck at just visual novel games. I suck at every single game out there. Except for Towerfall. There's a game called Towerfall, and I could do like a solo live stream and I can show off my skills because I don't want to be, I'll be bragging, you know, but I practiced actually so I could get better at that game. So like that's like the only game I'm good at, so please let me brag at least just for one, you know. Oh, and I like those types of games like Bow, you know, where you like you need to get the pattern right and just jump at the right timing. Like, it's like the same for rhythm games. Like, you know, the whole reason why I like Rocksmith too, you know? Like, I think I like those games a lot, but... What about Broforce? I'm not that good at Broforce, actually. We played a lot, but, like, that doesn't necessarily mean that you're good at it, you know? You can do something over and over again, and you can still suck at it. You know, people say that practice makes perfect, but sometimes you just really suck at something. That's how I am with games. Or, like, I get good, I do, you know, slowly I get better at it, but it, like, takes longer than other things. You know, like, if I were to practice drawing hands, then I might get better at drawing them in a month. But then for a game, it'll take me, like, at least 3 months, maybe. What on earth was that? Your artwork is beautiful. Thank you. Thank you so much. It is also hadesu in Spanish. Oh, it is? So, like, maybe Japanese people took it from there. Like how they took the word bread and changed it to pan. It's weird how Japan just mixes everything and creates their own way of talking about things. By the way, good morning from Aomori Prefecture in Japan. You live in Japan? Oh, that's awesome! I live in Nagasaki, which is like pretty far from where you live, but oh, that's epic. Yes, the ha is pronounced the same. Instead of hey, it's ha. Maybe that's why learning Spanish, like, you know, this is just what like some people say in Japan, but people say that when learning like English, learning Spanish is easier for people in Japan because some of the pronunciation is similar, you know? And like watching Kate learn, I have to kind of agree with that because French was just beyond difficult. Like it was like, ugh. Goodness gracious. おはようございます。今日もお邪魔します。おはようございます。昨日本当にありがとうございました。今日もちょっとこちらの絵の今いちごちょっとできれば完成にいけたらいいなっていう感じで、でもまあ行かなくてもいいかみたいな軽い気持ちでやってます。Kate is learning Spanish? Yep, she is. You have to take one foreign language for 2 years, I think. And I took Spanish. Excuse me, French. And Kate is taking Spanish. Got that wrong. I feel German is easier than French. I don't know like a single word in German. Like, I'm like, German? Huh?
Well, you know Gesundheit.
That's German?
Yep.
Well, I did not know that. Yay. Epic. I really had no idea. Thank you so much, Jose, for Mexican 50 pesos. That is super kind. Thank you so much. It says, question, is this a different type of pencil? Are you applying more pressure? The red looks intense. Thank you so much. That is super nice. It's the exact same type of pencil I've been using for the other parts of the drawing too, but I am applying a lot more pressure. So you can kind of see it if you like look at the back of the paper, because you can see that this part is kind of like, has like an indentation because of the pressure so much, you know. But yeah, thank you so much. That is super nice. There was this one woman giving a tour of a Japanese city, and whenever she came across a kanji, she said, yeah, I can't read that. Where was she from exactly? Is that not normal? Well, it like depends on what kanji you're talking about. Like, if it's like a really easy, like I don't want to be mean, but if you're just going in the city and looking at things around and you find the kanji there, you should be able to read it if you were raised in Japan, because most of the kanji used in the city for like some of the posters or like the buildings, they're not supposed to be hard. They're supposed to be easy, so you can read them. Hard, difficult kanji is used in books and like literature. Not in your daily life like that. So if she was from Japan, then I would be like a little like, I mean, there are times where I'm a little confused because lack of knowledge for kanji for me, because like I only went to elementary school, in Japan. But you can still kind of read the basics, so. She was a local and she didn't know kanji at all. Well, there are some people like that, who go to school but they don't nothing is in their brain. I mean, that sounds really rude. I'm sorry, but like um like I don't know how to explain it well, but like I've seen a couple of people in my class too, who they they learn kanji and they memorize it for like the tests and stuff, but that does not exactly mean that they can use it in their daily life, so they kind of just forget it after the test. So I kind of see some people like experience that, but generally if she has been in Japan for her whole life and she can't read, then I'm not sure what to say about that, because you're kind of forced to read kanji every day, so it's not like, everything in the city is hiragana or katakana, so yeah. I have read that the average Japanese person knows about 2,000 kanjis by memory. Would you say you know, like, a lot of them? Maybe not 2,000? I don't know. I have never bothered to think about that much. I mean, I guess when you get down to it, that is, like, sort of how much you learn when you're in elementary school. A little less, I would say. But, like, well, because we learn, like, 300 every year, so that makes sense. It kind of adds up to sort of 2,000, because it's 6 years, But, I like tried reading the book yesterday or the day before yesterday randomly. I just chose one that was in the Kindle Unlimited library, because we're a part of that. And I started to read, and like for each page I had at least 2 kanji that I couldn't read. So I would say that I am below average, especially because I've only been to elementary school. Like sometimes when I'm talking to my friends, she like, in chat, she like sends me a message and I'm like, what on earth is that kanji like? And she knows that too, but your drawing looks amazing. Thank you. That's understandable. It is hard. Yeah, it is. It is pretty hard. And especially because like I stopped using kanji too, Like if I kept going on where like I like did, kanji practice every day, then I might have a lot more in my brain, but because I stopped and I focused on the studies for high school and middle school in America, like I think some of the kanji I learned in elementary school is not in my head. So that's kind of like stupid, but yeah. 君の技術は素晴らしいと言いたかったの。残念ながら僕はこれから仕事に戻らなければならないんだ。このストリームをアーカイブしてくれて後で、VOD っていうのかなを見られるといいんだけど、いつもアーカイブはしてるので見られると思います。ちょっとプロセスっていうかそのアップロードに時間かかっちゃうかもしれないけど、毎日配信はアーカイブに残してるので多分見れます。ありがとうございます。嬉しいです。お仕事頑張ってください。応援してます。So you went to high school and middle school in America, but did early schooling here in Japan. Yeah, like I went to elementary school in Japan for 6 years, and then for middle school and high school, I did homeschooling and took classes from the U.S. through online, sort of. And the reason I did that was because when you get into middle school and high school in Japan, they add this thing called bukatsu, which is like a club activity. And I was excited about the idea a little bit, but then also like I saw a lot of people coming home at like 8 o'clock or something. And I think like if you tried hard, you would be able to come home at 6 or 5 maybe. But like I didn't want to quit drawing or like playing guitar, so mom found this program where we could do online or like homeschooling, and that's how I have been studying since then. But like there are a lot of different types of club activities in Japan, and I see a lot of them just in manga. And I heard a little from my friends, but she never talks about school that much in front of me because I think she's just trying not to, because she knows that I haven't been there and she feels a little bad. She's really kind. But like if I were to choose one, I think I would have been in the art one, or the Japanese, what do you call it? Archery? Is that right? That would be really interesting. Couldn't you have joined a club that did music or an art club? Well, that still kind of takes away the fact that you're choosing what you want to create, because they usually give you like a topic to work on, or like I don't think we would have been able to do YouTube like this. Do you feel you will forget the kanjis over time? I think it's pretty cool to remember them at least for a daily basis. I don't think I'll forget the kanjis over time. I am gonna get back to reading books in a little bit here, so I'm gonna make sure that they stay in my mind. Do not want him to run away from me. Ichigo, Ichigo. I saw a video where the kids in the US around age 10 can't read at all. Too much screen time and no learning. Woohoo! Scary. What a bright future we have. I did Kudo Club. Really? Oh, I'm jealous a little. Thank you so much, Danny Williams, gifting 1 Audrey's membership to someone. That is super kind. Thank you so much. It went to Pro Tenkaichi Player 1. So congratulations and thank you so much. That's super nice.まあさ、たださ、なんだろう。私すごくこれからひねくれたこと言うので、あんまりちょっと真面目に聞いてほしくないんだけど。弓道も他のスポーツもそうなんですけど、めちゃくちゃ練習しないと将来には通用しないですよね。趣味でやる程度やったらいいけどな。趣味程度だったらもちろんいつでもやれるしいいと思う。ただ趣味じゃなくて何か将来に役立てるためにっていうのを考えてるんだったらちょっとあれよね。難しいトピックですよね。 Yes. I took French in school too. Do you remember any French? I'm sorry, but no, I did not. I apologize. Like I didn't like. I think that's like the disadvantage of taking like like doing homeschooling. You don't have anyone to talk to in that language if you're trying to learn a foreign language. So like because dad took Spanish when he was in school. And mom took both, but she remembers Spanish more than French. Like I didn't necessarily have anyone to talk to in that language. So like I don't remember anything that much. I did the assignments, I did the writing and stuff, okay, but that never meant that I could pronounce anything correctly. There's very few Japanese YouTubers this day and at age that speak English very fluently. I don't see many people in Japan who speak like both languages fluently that much. I think like people in Japan are like too shy in general. They should just go out and try to speak a little more, because like they're like we have English classes available from middle school or from elementary school too a little, but like you really get into it kind of in middle school, so their English shouldn't like it's not bad, but in that video I watched, they showed kids playing a Roblox math game where you have to jump on the answer, and most kids couldn't do basic math. 25 plus 1 equals 32. Woohoo! Sorry. I should not laugh about that. That's bad. That is really bad. That's like a new level of whoa in my mind. I don't want to be mean, but like that doesn't make sense. Like how? Like I mean I could see that might be the case if like it was right when COVID hit, kind of, and they couldn't go to school, paper's reacting poorly. That's okay though. But like it's been years, and I think they're all taking classes normally now, right? Like you are doing such a good job. Thank you. It's bad. Yeah, it is. I like that. That's really bad, actually. I took English classes. That's the only reason I can speak such good English. And I was born and raised in Japan. Oh, you were? Like your English was just so like it's so natural. Like I did not notice at all. I thought you were like half Japanese and half American or something. That's epic. Good drawing. I love it. Thank you. Thank you so much. Of the characters you have colored, which one do you think turned out the best? Which do you like? I would say the one with the sunglasses on, the chocolate sunglasses on, maybe. But I like drawing flowers, so like there's like roses down here a little bit. I like coloring the roses. They're not characters, but 100% Japanese, born and raised in northern prefectures of Japan. That is so cool. That is epic. Because like I took French and I don't remember anything, so I can't imagine. I mean, I know that if you try, you can of course learn a foreign language, but that's just really cool. Chocolate, chocolate. Chocolate wa. Like I'm kind of cheating because my mom is from America and my dad is from Japan, so like of course I can speak both languages, like duh. Like if I can't, then it'll be actually like weird a little, you know? So たまに声がすごく低くいくんですよね。こう喉がガーってなる感じ。すいません、なんかちょっと聞き取りづらかったり。あなた男なの女なのと思ったら失礼いたします。本当女です。誰も聞いとらんけど。たまに男っぽい声してるかもしれんけど。You have an unfair advantage. Yeah, I do. What? いてててて。Stupid, stupid foot. Okay. Chocolate. There's a lot of chocolate involved in this drawing. Makes sense. The theme of Valentine's Day, so it makes sense, but. Which prefecture is your father from? He's from Tokyo, isn't he, Mom?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's from Tokyo. Which I can't believe because, like, we've been in Nagasaki for, like, so long. Like, I can't imagine him being from Tokyo. But then I listened to him talk, and he doesn't have, like, the Nagasaki prefecture, like, accent kind of, you know, not the Hogen, you know? So, like, I'm like, oh, yeah, I guess he doesn't. That makes sense. But, yeah. Valentine's Day is not the important holiday in Japan. It's White Day. I thought that both were equally pretty. Like for girls, Valentine's Day is important, or maybe the other way around. Like I mean, for girls, like because like the girls are supposed to give the chocolate to the boys, and on White Day, the girls are excited because the boys might give something back to them. You know. I mean, that's how it was when I was in elementary school, but things might have changed since then. So like, I honestly do not know. Do people in Nagasaki talk slower than those in Tokyo? I have to say yes to that. I mean, it might just be because of my experience, but like, you know, we've talked to a couple of people from Tokyo because of being on TV and stuff a couple of times, you know, but like Dad doesn't like calling people. So like I had to take the phone a couple of times and answer it and talk to them. But they speak like at least the people I've talked to, you know, they do speak. What the heck? I think they talk faster than people in Nagasaki. So like I kept saying, sorry, excuse me, what did you say? That was embarrassing. Like in the end, I couldn't like understand. So I'm like, Dad, can you take it? And he's like, no, I don't like calling people. And I'm like, well, I don't care. I'm still in elementary school. You should do this, not me. It's a good experience, though. めっちゃ鉛筆がさ、なんて言うんだろう、これ。鉛筆のさ、芯がこう、あっちこっちに飛ぶわ。絶対床に落ちてる気がする。ちょっと待ってよ。Your dad sounds like me. Don't want to interact with other humans. Like Bocchi from Bocchi the Rock? Kate says that I talk like Bocchi sometimes. I'm like, huh? You talking about yourself?まだ30分か。意外といけるか。 like the character whose eyes look like buttons. Thank you. The character's name is Buttons. Like too literal. Like, couldn't you think of a better name? I know, right? I could really feel Bocchi's nervousness when she was playing on the stage in the box. Oh, yes. Being on stage seemed really exciting until you actually stand on the stage and then you look at all the people staring at you and you're like, okay, what am I doing? Like, your mind, like, inside of your brain just goes white for a second. You're like, who am I? Why am I here? Why do I have a guitar in my hand? Why am I staring at people who I don't even know? And why are the drums so freaking loud? The drums are really loud. Like, when you're on stage, they're really loud. I had to have, you know, what do you call those things in your ears? Ear protection, earphones. Yeah, like those. I mean, it doesn't matter how big the stage is. Just even if there's 5 people watching you, it just still makes you really nervous. Can I just give you something out there? Like, I'm just gonna give my honest opinion here, you know, but you know how in Bocchi the Rock, all of the songs they played on stage were so good and they were just epic, right? And that doesn't happen in real life. Like, if real kids from high school did a live stream, like, not live stream, but like live or concert like that, it wouldn't sound that good. So that is one part that is not that realistic about that anime. They are way too good. I mean, I could see why Bocchi is good because she's practiced, like, whoa, you know, but the girl with the red hair, you know, Kita-chan, she just started out the guitar and she's already playing on stage. Like, that's a little like, whoa, I don't think so. That you don't get that good in that amount of time, so. The bass player was pretty experienced. Yeah, she's been in other bands too, so that makes sense. Just for the main girl, not the main girl, but, you know, the girl who was singing, you know, for her to already play guitar on stage, that was kind of ridiculous in my mind. I'm like, dude, that, don't you think, Mom? How Kita-chan just played guitar on stage right away, even though she just started out practicing?
Yeah, that was pretty insane.
That doesn't happen in real life that often.
No.
Unless if you're like a mega genius. Maybe she is a mega genius. Mega genius.
Probably a little bit of that.
But that's the beauty of anime, how it may not happen in real life, and that's what makes it so exciting, you know. I want to see the story of, like, how the other characters started playing drums and bass and stuff, you know. Like, we got to see how Bocchi started out and how she is kind of like, you know, making her dream come true now, you know. But for the other characters, we don't know that much about, especially like Ryo, you know, the bass player. We don't know much about her at all, actually. So I would really like to know more about her in the future episodes. That was the whole point of Bocchi. She looked okay on the outside, but she was collapsing on the inside. Yeah, I really like that. You know, like in the... I'm gonna be, like, honest over, like, you know, about when I was on stage at Slim's, you know. I was like, I'm a little nervous, but mostly excited, you know. Yeah, that was a lie. That was a lie, guys. That was such a lie. I was trying to act all cool, and I'm like, yeah, I'm not nervous. I'm okay. I'm not, my legs are not shaking at all. oh look, the person who played before me made a mistake. What if I make a mistake? No, that won't happen. What if it does happen? No, it won't happen. Oh, is everything gonna go okay? Did I practice enough? I don't think I did. Maybe my techniques isn't the best. I can't use my pinky. And it was all going in my brain. And then they call me on stage, and I'm like, okay, this is bad. Am I gonna throw up? Like to that point, I was like pretty nervous, but like I really didn't want to show it because Dad gets really nervous, even though it's not him on stage. He was really, really, really nervous, and I could feel that he was nervous, and I didn't want to make him more nervous by me being nervous, So I'm like, okay, you can do this. And then I stand on stage, and I'm like, and everyone's like, woo, and I'm like, whoa, why are you guys saying that? I haven't done anything yet. You kicked a butt and you did not look scared at all. Thank you. Like, by the time I started playing the first song, like in the middle, like of the solo, I was kind of like, okay, this is fun. This is fun. And then there was that one girl in the front. There was this one girl in the front that was like, I think she was like a little, maybe younger than me, and she was looking at her phone up until I was on stage. And I felt bad for the other people who were on stage before me, but then right when I came on stage, she put her phone down and she looked up to me and she just looked so happy, and I was like, I almost cried. I'm like, okay, that is really cute, and thank you. And then like after the whole live, we're just like all chilling together, having a drink, and then she comes up to me and says, "Could I take a photo with you?" And I'm like, "Yeah, of course." Like I couldn't stop smiling. That was really cool. I was all saying that I want to finish this today, but I am having some second thoughts. I don't think it'll happen. We'll see. Do not like coloring close to the edge of the paper because it gets scrunchy sometimes, Yeah, it was really cool when we went to Kyoto and did the Rocksmith live there too, because like we've been there a couple of times, twice already to do the live, and the first time there weren't that many people, but then the second time there were a lot of kids too, And it was cool because a couple of kids came in and watched Kay play bass, and they're like, "Whoa, that's cool." And then one of the boys, who was a little younger than Kay, I think, I guess his brother plays bass, and he really, 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 really wants to play bass in the future, so he challenged to try out Rocksmith afterwards, right after Kay, and he's like, "Man, how'd she make it look so easy? I thought I could do it, man." But that was cool. Chocolate. チョコレートは明治ですよ。ははは。明治。Chocolate. This one is gonna be a chocolate parfait. This one is gonna be a strawberry one, isn't it? Yeah. Good. I'm using my brain correctly. 空へ舞う世界の彼方闇を照らす快晴君と僕もさドライフラワー歌いたいわ。私ね、歌詞がね、覚えられないんだよね、どうしても。多分私じゃなくていいね。余裕のない二人だったし。気づけば喧嘩ばっかりしてさ、ごめんね。ずっと話そうと思ってた。きっと私たち合わないね。二人きりしかいない部屋でさ。あなたばっかりなんだっけ話していたよねだっけ How soon after playing Rocksmith for competition did you get into creating music because you loved it? I actually never used to create music up until Dad told me and said, hey, wouldn't it be cool to try to make your original song? But then, like, I had no knowledge about music, and I really, like, don't have that much now either when you get down to it, like, all the vocabularies, the rules, music theory, nothing is in my brain for those parts, so, but yeah, and a lot of people tell me that I should take those as, like, lesson, because I'm not going to college, maybe I could take that instead, and I'm like, yeah, but I haven't gotten to it yet, but, so, like, the first few years of playing Rocksmith, we didn't put up any videos because I was never that good at it. And when you put up things where you're not good at it, people will leave rude comments, of course, because you're not good at it. And that's how the internet goes. They don't give you encouraging words, they make you feel like crap instead. It's because it's a beautiful place. So we started posting things only when I started getting kind of okay, like I didn't sound horrible, at least. And then I started doing the competitions and stuff. And the competitions was fun, but I never made anything original. And then the dad said that we could challenge ourselves too, but I didn't know anything. So the first few singles that we released, like Present, We Say, Dreaming Noise, Demon Be Mine, some of those, like a lot of them, like the backing track was first made by Dad. Not for all of them, but a lot of them, yeah. And like right around Because of You or like No Reason is when I started, like, my voice is stupid, excuse me. That's like right when I started creating the music from scratch by myself too. What is wrong with, like, my voice sounds distorted, excuse me. And then like right when COVID hit, like in 2020, that's when we started streaming daily. And that is the moment when I actually really started making music. So it's like not that long ago, actually, like when you get down to it. I used to hate jamming whenever Dad said, hey, maybe you could try jamming into this backing track that I made because we got a new pedal. And I'm like, ugh, seriously, I do not like jamming, Dad. I don't understand scales. I don't want to play. Like, can't we just do a cover instead? And he's like, well, originals are cool. And I'm like, no, they're not. And I was really negative against it. I really did not like jamming. I really did not like making my own songs. I always thought that it would be cool to make a song from scratch, but I never really liked the idea. And then we started streaming every day. And then I thought that it would be really cool if I could take one of my drawings and I could make a song for it. And I did that without any practice, without any experience on the first live stream that we did randomly that day. Well, the first live stream we did was when we hit 100k subscribers or something, I think. And we were doing like a countdown for that. So that was the first live stream. And then we said, that was really cool. We could do that again. And I'm like, maybe I can make a song for the drawings I've done. And I did that. And I didn't like it. I'm gonna be really honest. I really did not like it at first. I'm like, I cannot make the song that I have in my head. I can't compose it. It's not going well. But then, as you do it, you get the hang of it. You understand, oh, okay, so this is how you're supposed to make a song. oh, by adding this, it makes it sound better. I didn't know that GarageBand could allow you to use scales for the piano parts. And I'm like, oh, okay, that's easy. I don't need to learn how to play piano then. But then I still create the melodies from scratch, and I'm like, okay, that's hard. That's really hard. But then I did it every day. And then, like, for the first few months, I'm like, oh man, this is just hard. I don't understand how I'm supposed to use GarageBand, you know? And I never like necessarily watched any videos of how to use it, or like I didn't take any lessons at all. I just kind of did it every day. And then somehow I learned, because that's how humans' brains work. It's like weird. We don't understand a single thing at the beginning, but then as we do it every day, it's just like kind of like not your brain, but your body remembers it. Like that's how my hands work when I'm playing certain songs sometimes. Like when I'm playing Canon Rock, for example, you know? When I try to think about it in my brain, I make mistakes. But then when I'm not thinking about anything, when I'm thinking about lunch, I play it perfectly because my hands remember the movement. It's muscle memory, yeah. So it's a lot easier than you'd think, I always thought. Yeah, like at first, when you try it out your first time, you're like, okay, I thought that this would be easy, but it's not. But then as you do it every day, you're like, actually, it's not that hard. It's not that hard. I think I can do it. And in the moment you think you can do it, it just changes everything because you have that confidence in you now, you know? And when you have confidence, just automatically you are like promised the path to kind of get better. It might not be right away, but because you have confidence in you now, you know, there's like, if you're always negative and saying to yourself, man, I can't do it, I can't do it, I can't do it, no matter what you do, you'll never feel good, you know? But when you have a little bit of that confidence in you, you're like, man, I think maybe I can do it, then sometimes it works. And then when it does work, it makes you feel really, really, really good. So, and why am I talking about this? I don't remember. Strawberries. A lot of random yammering today. Strawberries. Ichigo. Ah! I like to think it's more than just muscle memory. It's actually the fact you can slide. Am I saying that right? All those things come into the orchestra, the confidence, the muscle memory, the hours of practicing. Yeah, you need the hours of practicing in order for your muscles to remember. So like just saying, oh, it's muscle memory, it sounds too casual sometimes. I can get what you're saying there. And like whenever someone, it used to be that whenever someone left a comment saying, man, you're talented, it like made me a little like, not mad, but like a little like, but it's not just talent though. Like, I get it. Some people are better at something from the moment they're born. Like some people have a good voice to begin with, you know? But there's more to that. And like it used to be when I saw people who are really good at drawing, I'm like, man, I would never be able to draw like that. But then the thing is, the reason they're good at it is because they practice. They put all of their hours in there. And you have no idea because they don't post that. Not many people post and say, hey, this is how much I practiced. I have at least 15 sketchbooks where I just have all of the hand sketches that I've done. They don't take that and show it to you that much, you know. They just show the finished product that looks perfect. And I wish social media allowed you to not always be just perfect. To show how people aren't perfect at the beginning. And then they work really hard in order to look perfect in the end, you know. I enjoy seeing that process a lot. I think more than the results, the process is what matters. But I think a lot of people have different opinions about that. So hey, Kate's burp. 今ねちょっとちらっと話してたんですけど、なんかよく才能があっていいなとか、やっぱ才能で溢れてるねとかいうコメントがあると思うんです。でそのコメント自体が悪いわけではなく、それを否定してるわけでもなく、嫌とかいうのもないんですけど、私も結構それ昔ってか割と最近まで言ってて、こう絵がすごい上手な人に対して、いやーやっぱりいいよね才能があってみたいな、私は到底そういうふうには描けないなみたいな、ちょっと悲観的な感じになってたんですけど、それって相手の例えば多分全部載せてないんですよ。相手もその素晴らしい絵師の方々とかイラストレーターの方々ってそこに至るまでのプロセスを全て載せたら多分ありえない量の練習が後ろで隠れてると思うんですよね。でそのありえない量の練習の上にその美しい絵が成り立っているのであって、最初生まれた瞬間にさ赤ちゃんが鉛筆持って描いたわけじゃあるまいし、相当練習を積み重ねてるはずなんですよ。でその成長スピードが違うっていう部分に関して才能があるよねっていうのは分かるんです。例えばその努力する才能があるよねとか、なんだろう、どれだけ難しくても続ける才能があるよねとかいうのは分かるんだけど、ただなんだろう、すっごく絵が上手な人を見てやっぱ才能があるっていいなだけで片付けるのはちょっともったいないんじゃないかなって最近やっと気づきました。Like I get it. When people say that you're talented, there's like nothing behind that is meant to sound harmful or mean, you know. It's just saying, man, you're so good, that's so cool, you know. But I think like when I actually think about it, it's like kind of saying, man, you're so talented. And they're saying that without looking at all of the practice they've done. So you're just saying all that is talent and I really don't care about how much you practiced. It like sounds like that, you know. That's why I do not like the word talented that much. But not completely, because like I do have to say that people, you know, get better at something at their own speed, and some people are really fast, some people are slower right now. And at that part, talent does have to do with something, because some people learn faster and other people learn slow, you know? Like that's part of talent. Yes, it is. But just talking about something and just judging it just with that one word seems like, I don't know, too light, you know. I can't explain it well, but okay. And why am I talking about this? I like keep having that moments today. I don't understand where the topic came from, but I keep yammering. I don't know either. It's like when you spend time creating a piece of art and then someone says you can sell that for $100. It is like an insult because your heart and soul went into it. Yes. Oh my goodness, yes. I know that really well. Whenever I drew a picture for grandpa or dad, they said, man, this looks cool. You should post it. And I'm like, but I didn't draw it because I wanted to post it. And they're just saying it from, you know, pure kindness. They want everyone to see the drawing, right? And I get it. But then I'm like, but that's not why I drew it, though. Oh, there's another one. Yeah, you're good at hiding. strawberries. Oh. So, do you guys ever have that happen? Did you see that? Did you just see that? That happens sometimes. 今のなりません？なんか急に力抜けてさ、色鉛筆が、ふーってどっか行くやつ。Pencil trying to escape. It's like, please don't use me anymore. Well, I'm sorry, Green, but you should look at the color black before you speak because, man. Pencil trying to escape. Like, you know, that's okay when it happens, but not when it... Like, pencils are okay because you can drop it. And it doesn't get, like, that easily on their face. And you can erase it. I'll think of this as being watercolor. Ugh. Sad, sad, sad news. Okay, so... Let's see here. This is going to be a chocolate one. So, ooh, is this right? Yes. I have the volume down where I am, and I can't hear all you talking, but whatever it is, I agree with you. You're absolutely right. Thank you, Rob. That's cute. Do you have a guide or a picture that you're basing these coloring off of, or is this all up to your mind for the chocolates? For like the sketch itself, I do have like reference photos, especially for hands because I'm still practicing drawing hands. But for the coloring, I usually do not have any reference photos. I am just kind of leaving it up to my brain. For me, it happens more with the lemons and the tacos. Okay, that's funny. That's funny. I could see that though. Like, I hate it when I'm trying to eat rice, you know? You can relate to this, Mom. When you're trying to eat rice, and then you slowly bring it towards your mouth, and then the rice is like, nah, and then it falls.
Just totally runs away from you. So mean.
I think I'll only be able to get this parfait done today. I might finish this drawing outside of the stream. I'll see how it goes. I don't know how much time I'll have, so tomorrow I'll be doing a gaming live, you know, so that's a little different, but... If your mom is there, tell her thumbs up for the Happy Puppy Truffles costume video. I guess Tori watched it, Mom?
Oh, thank you. Yes, it did put up. Thank you.
Thank you for making that, Mom. Anyone splashing everywhere face and others when slurping noodles. Even if that happened, like, I wouldn't express his, like, you know, like, I wouldn't express what's happening, like, with that much detail. Splashing everywhere face and utters when slurping noodles. That's funny. なんでこの曲やってるんだ。今ミスりましたね。あ、ちょっと失礼しちゃった。妹が向こうで今ギターの練習してますね。So all that highlights the ad, so it looks a little more happy. Happy. ラズベリー味がいいな。いちごこんなに書いてるのに。チョコレートとラズベリーの相性ってもう抜群なんよ。Maruchan. Wait, you guys have Maruchan over there too? I did not have any idea. What is the most like common like ramen brand that you guys see outside of Japan?
Top noodle.
Top noodle?
Yep.
What's that? I don't even know what that is, Mom.
I know it's not here. It's not top noodles. It's called top ramen. I don't even know what. I don't know where that's from. It's Nishi.
So it is from Japan then.
It is from Japan, but it's so it's weird. Like we don't have it here.
I don't recognize it at all. It's just called ramen and it's plain. And I did not know that.
It's so funny.
Nishin Top Ramen, Nishin, Maruchan, and UFO? UFO? What? UFO? I never heard of that one. More than meets the eye, I see the soul that is inside. Okay, well, I still have a couple of things to finish coloring, but we're getting there. I think I'll finish it outside of the stream. Okay. I love cup noodles. Cup noodles is good. I'm sorry, I have to agree with that. It's like considered like a snack in Japan, almost. Okay, so the drawing looks like this so far. 今のところ絵はこんな感じでございます。ちょっとあとちょっとだけ色塗り残ってるんですけど、ちょっと結構まあまあ失礼。進みました。I wouldn't eat it as a meal, but it's great as like a little something to eat. Yes, it is. Okay, so I'll work on coloring the other characters in the background. A little more left, but getting close. Okay. It's like so cheap as a starving college student. People get it a lot. Yeah, I could see that. I mean, if that's like the only option you have, then I would see why people think that that is ramen. But it's not. I mean, like, if you have real ramen, you would agree that it is not. But I know that that's not like what everyone has available, you know? So it makes sense. Thank you so much, Jose, for Mexican 50 pesos. That is super nice. Thank you so much. With the super cute Shiba. That is adorable. Thank you. Is ice cream? Yes, ice cream and whipped cream. Maybe like mini like cube. Like I want to try to make this. I think we can make it in real life. The hard part would be the ice cream though. Okay. Well, thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you guys so much nice comments and for all the donations. Whoops. Wait a second. Oops. Let's see here. Let's do it right on Audrey. Okay. So let me just promote a little in the end and I'll say goodbye to you guys. But I have my original merch out on a store called Fourth Wall. If you're interested, please check it out. There's currently just the Christmas items up, but let's see here. Yeah, what was I talking about? The merch. Yes, I have the current Christmas characters up now. I'll be doing an update soon during this month, like by the 10th of February at least. There will be this drawing up and some other Valentine's Day goods and some winter character goods. Can I pronounce it right? Oh my goodness. So yeah, I'll be doing an update, but that's the store. So if you're interested, please check it out. And my sister and I also stream music on our other channel. It is called Audrey123 Talks. I just pasted the link there. So yeah, new mech. Sorry, I shouldn't laugh at that. That's funny though. We usually stream on our main channel from like 12:30 or so. It's a little late, 12:30, 12:45 about. And on this channel, I usually start from like 9:30 or 9:45. Today was a little late, but yeah, around that time, so. Okay. ということでね、皆さん見てくださってありがとうございました。優しいコメントとドネーションも本当にありがとうございました。今日はですね、こちらの絵に取り掛かったんですけれども、こういったバレンタインのグッズを今月の10日ぐらいに、私のオリジナルグッズストアで販売しようと思っていますので、そちら、チェックしてくださったら嬉しいです。今まだクリスマス仕様なんですけれどね。で、この後、妹と2人でメインチャンネルの方でも配信します。いつも音楽をやってるんですけど、今日はお菓子作りじゃないわ。お料理ライブでございます。よろしくお願いします。Okay, thank you guys! バイバーイ